Just wanted to do this video. Do y'all think Meek Mill is a lame? And I want to know you guys' opinion, because it's like anything else, like Meek Mill, him and social media, his love for social media is like his downfall, man. Because all the things he been doing throughout the years, if it was anybody else or if it was a regular person, we would have labeled them a lame, corny. And it's like Meek Mill keeps getting passes and people overlook his actions. So, like, and like, that's another thing, like, too, with the social media, he gotta relax on it, because it's like he does too much on Twitter, and it's like he gotta fall back, man. Sometimes just fall back. But I'm gonna go back kind of to the beginning, man. Like, remember when he used to complain all the time about Wale not promoting his album, and technically Wale didn't have to promote his album. That's his job. But Wale was promoting his album. He just never caught the tweet. So he used to do that here and there. He used to complain and wild out on social media about that. So the situation when he had, I think it was a song. I don't remember what song it was or whatever it was. I think it was something for Dreams and Nightmare, the album, a song him and Drake had. And he was mad Drake ain't promoted and all this other stuff. So, he got into that. He went on a little Twitter rant against Drake. And all of this, he needed that, because he needed Drake. He needed somebody to humble him, because I think that's what it was. His ego was just out of control. So when Drake, did what he did with the diss songs and embarrassed Meek, it put a hole in Meek's career. Like, Meek was halfway in the grave. His career was on standstill. But the powers that be and Rock Nation that was backing him, they if you got Jay-Z behind you and Rock Nation and all that, they gonna do things to like revive you. So that's how he came back to life. But he needed that. Like, he was the joke of the industry. Then he tried to remember him and 50 was going back and forth, and him in the game, and everybody was just going in on Meek Mill, because Meek, he got like the tendencies, like he acts like he got female tendencies, man. Like, that's no diss to him, but sometimes he just gotta, like, he's just too emotional, and when he's on social media, social media intensifies it for him. Like, so Meek was out, almost out the door. People ain't want to hear him. What saved him, and he was on 10-year, he was like a decade of probation, and it was just like he wasn't learning. He was messing up and everything. Like, people got tired of him always talking about rollies and how much money he got and all that other stuff. So that too contributed to him being almost out the door. So when he came out with the Championship album, which was, I think, 2019, if that album was not good, he was gone. Nobody would want to hear nothing. Nobody would ever check for Meek Mill again, and it's over for him. So he had to squash that beef with Drake, to get back on good terms, and try to do anything he can to get back in this game, because he was almost out the door. So luckily for him, the album was okay. It wasn't bad. It was good. It was definitely different from all his other past works. But it's like Meek Mill, like I said, the album was good. It was okay. Meek Mill has never been like an A rapper. He's always been like a C+ rapper, like average at best. And then his work ethic is like, this dude, he'll put out one album a year. He'll put out some music a year, and then like for the rest of the whole year, you don't hear no music from this guy. Like, he puts out music every once in a while. He'll put out music 1 month for the whole year, and that's it. He's chilling. He's doing whatever. His work ethic is not strong like other artists who consistently put out music, because he barely have anything out now. Like, he don't really. He's more active on social media than he is with his music. But that's another story. But yeah, Meek Mill, man, like, then he goes with academics. he always talks about the street stuff. Like when he, to go back to, the Championships album, around that time, that's when he tried to clean up his image. And he was talking about prison reform and stuff like that. He was trying to change his ways because people got tired of him always trying to talk about the streets. So, people kind of was rooting for Meek and showing Meek love, and the rap game took him back in arms. So it's like all was forgiven. But it's like lately he's slipping back into the old Meek Mill because he getting into Twitter beef with DJ Academics, and it's like, dude, you aligned with billionaires, Robert Kraft, Jeff Bezos. You got Jay-Z in your corner, Rock Nation, people that's looking out for you, people that those are the people that help get you off that probation when you was going through that situation with the judge. So it's like you gotta grow up at some point. Like, that's his problem. He needs to grow up. And if you really a dude from the trenches and all that, what are you doing beefing with a podcaster talking about green lights? That's another thing. He on social media talking about is a green light on DJ Academics. It's like, dude, didn't you learn anything from all the trouble you've been in? Like, did you learn anything, or was it all fake? Because it's like, if he was really a real dude, like other dudes in the game, or even Jay-Z, they would never even entertain that. They wouldn't get on social media, talk, promote violence, none of that. Gangsters move in silence. They don't get on the internet and talk about what they're gonna do to people and all this other stuff. And it's like, he just had a baby too with his baby moms, and he gets on social media and announces that. It's like, it announces that he broke up with the girl when it was that was like the most randomest news. It's like, Meek, what's really going on in your head, bro? What's really going on in your head? So it's like he just needs to grow up, man. I think social media is his problem. He can't get off of it. Like, that's like most females today, man. Like, they post every and anything on social media. Like, they use social media as a therapist couch where they just say everything that's going on in their life and put everything that's going on in their life on the internet. Like, certain things don't need to be on the internet. And then people wonder why, like, why people don't like me? Why this person don't like me? Because you putting too much of your personal business on the internet. The social media is not your friend. When people see certain things, they're going to laugh. They're going to criticize you. And they're going to move on. They don't care. These people don't care what you're going through. So, like I said, man, Meek got all this money. It's time for him to grow up, man. Like, he just do too much. He's in a good position, and he always talks about the streets, the trenches. It's like, dude, you're a millionaire. You're financially good right now. So it's time for you to elevate into a next level. Leave certain things behind. Like, the dudes that's in the streets, they're in the streets because they don't have it like you. They're not in a good position like you. You in a position where you could be the big homie, but instead you still acting like the little homie. So I think Meek just needs to like I said, he just needs to grow up. He needs to move different. He probably got a bunch of yes men around him, because if he had a real OG, the OG would have pulled him to the side and make him stop a lot of the gimmicks he does. Because he be saying a lot of stupid stuff on social media, and it's like, bro, you're a multi-millionaire. You don't gotta like act like you in the trenches or you suffering, because you're good. You're really good right now, bro. So, just keep your head above water. Stay out of trouble. Don't talk about certain things, and just live a life of a millionaire. Like I said, elevate. You used to be in the streets, hustling or whatever, but now you're in a better position where you don't gotta do that stuff no more. You don't gotta live that life no more. Now you're in a different space in life where you supposed to act accordingly and supposed to live that type of lifestyle. Like, you never, Like if you went from being broke to a millionaire, you're gonna leave that broke lifestyle behind and adjust to the millionaire lifestyle. Like you'll still have the hood mentality, but you're gonna change to a different level. Like, so that's just my piece, man. I think Meek Mill just gotta stop being corny with the moves and stuff and focus more on music. But tell me what y'all think, man. I'm out.